Hey, what's up guys, Mashine here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today, we've got every single timeline event for Antwerp here. I've got 9 specific events that we're going to be talking about everything to do with that, plus we're going to be talking about the investing portion of that as well. Obviously, this is a mainly investing focused channel, but before we hop on into that one though, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor, D-Market. Today's video is sponsored by D-Market. Now, if you don't know what D-Market is, they're pretty much the all-inclusive CSGO website. You're able to buy, sell, exchange, even instant sell your items for some money that you can receive very quickly. Now, when you're looking to buy CSGO skins, there's 2 main things you have to check out. First is best deals. Best deals is going to be the best deals on the market, obviously. And then the other one is best discount. These are going to be the highly discounted items that are currently available, and some of which, when you click the box, are going to be coming up as the best price on the entire internet. Other than that, I highly suggest you check out their instant sell feature. It's the one I personally use. They've got the best rates out there, plus easy way to get out your money. And I want to thank D-Market so much for sponsoring this video. Let's hop on into it. And thanks so much to D-Market for sponsoring this video. First up here, we're going to start it off pretty simple, and that's the sticker release. Now, there's not too much I can elaborate on a couple of these first ones here. Sticker release coming in on May 3rd. We know that's happened. It's already happened. Not too much to say there. Next up then, we've got the major start. This is going to be happening on May 9th. This is also the day where you challenger pick'ems lock in. One big thing I do want to point out is everything in red is going to be pick'ems related. It's kind of important. It's also kind of not. One thing you will notice is the actual dates everything is going to be happening, or date ranges, is going to be filled in as we get to that topic. So here we're talking about the major start. It's happening on May 9th. There's not too much we can really say about this one as well. Third thing is Souvenir Packages. Now, Souvenir Packages I've made a couple videos on, one of which I talked about saying that Souvenir Packages here really don't have a lot of investment opportunity. I've also made another video, the one that came out before this, talking about how there might be a spike again, that little squeeze portion right as they come out, where you might be able to buy some and sell them for a little bit of extra profit there. Now, that's not guaranteed, obviously, but that's something that if you want to invest into these Souvenir Packages no matter what, it might be a decent idea to think about that, just because you might be able to squeeze out a little bit of profit, a pretty high amount of risk in doing so. Specifically talking about Souvenir Packages though, there are some people speculating this might be Mirage's last time, or a different map, its last time in the active rotation here of maps, and I think that's definitely going to be the only great investment coming out of this. As we can see here with Stockholm Souvenir Package prices, there's not really much going on there. Everything has roughly fallen back to a similar price point that it could be bought at. And the last thing I want to hit on here with Souvenir Packages is it's not 100% confirmed, but a lot of people have inferred from what Valve has said on their blog post that there's probably not going to be signatures on this one as well. Moving on into our 4th category here, that's the Legends Pick'em stage, and this is when the Legends stage starts. So basically you have to have it done. After that, things start to get quite a bit interesting as we move on to the 19th of May, and this is when the in-person tournament actually starts. Now, if this is the first CSGO tournament you've ever watched, the only part that's actually in person in an arena is the part where we get down to 8 teams at the end and they fight it out. It's very fun. If you've never went to one, it's a very interesting and extremely cool experience. I personally went to Stockholm. It was a great major, other than the audio issues, because I still to this day believe they spent all of their money working on the sticker rather than the audio, but this is where the in-person major is going to start, and the final game is going to be played on May 22nd, which is when we're going to get that Champions autograph capsule. Now, one really unique thing about Antwerp here is everyone has gotten an autograph, but we're still going to be receiving a Champions autograph capsule. Now, this is going to have some major effects when we look at the actual 3 signature capsules, because if we have another team like Navi, but say this time it's G2, G2 is also an extremely popular team, and the capsule that G2 is in might start to go down in price a little bit. It's going to be definitely interesting to see, because one team is going to have 2 signatures out. It's really going to be interesting to see if they are the same signatures, or if there's kind of a Champions specific signature that's different than the one that's been already released, because you got to remember everyone's got a signature out at this point. So I'm definitely interested to see what's going on there, because Honestly, I thought that would be going away at this point, especially since everyone got signatures, but does not seem to be the case at this point. After that, we've got the big one everyone's been waiting for, the 75% off sale officially starting here. This one, we can predict that it's probably going to be around the 25th to the beginning of June. It could definitely be slightly before that, but it's most likely going to be after that if it does not fall in that range here. Stockholm really showed us that we are still going to be getting these 75% off sales. That precedent has been set, and here it seems quite obvious that we're going to be getting one as well. This means that there's really no investing before this sale happens. You're not going to be making any profit unless you're looking at Souvenir Packages, because Souvenir Packages are not going to be receiving that 75% off a discount here. But overall, I would definitely stick to not investing, at least until this sale. And even if the sale does not fall in the specified time range, I think there's going to be more than enough time to invest, and we'll get to that in just a minute here. 8th up on the list here, we kind of have normal investment prices low. Now this is kind of subjective. I mean, at the same time, there is a lot of prices that do fluctuate a decent amount here. Specifically, we're looking at your big cases here. Now with Stockholm, I believe they dropped down roughly 10-15%-ish. That's not a crazy drop, especially since for Stockholm it was gradual. It might be slightly different here because we didn't know if there was going to be a sale there, and people kind of panic sold so they could buy in on the sale before it ended because they didn't really pay attention to the sales before that and realize that the sale is quite a long time from start to finish. But like most of the things we're looking to invest in here, it's all based off past trends and our interpretation if those past trends are going to be similar, different, whatever, compared to the current major we have. Now I expect that there's probably going to be a slight decrease in price, probably about a day or two after that 75% off sale starts, especially since we do have some pretty decent looking stickers, those hollows, especially like that Cloud9 hollow, one of the best looking stickers here. So I can definitely say there's probably going to be some decrease in price of some sort, but we don't really know how long or how big it's going to be. This one I expect to be quite small and probably not last very long. Finally then, we've got the sale finishing off. Now this one I gave it a month range. It's probably going to be between about mid-June to mid-July if I had to make a prediction here. Now the reason it's going to be going so late is, one, we've seen late sales in the past, but two, Valve probably does not want to release anything until we get to the 10-year anniversary, which is located in August. This date is very important because if they're able to stretch out that month of the sale going into that, so we only have about a month of downtime where there's no new content in the game, I think people are going to be a lot more excited and a lot more hyped up for that 10-year anniversary versus if they released a case roughly beginning middle of June here. Therefore, I think this sale is probably going to be lasting quite a long time. That, combined with the fact that we've seen long sales in the past, especially looking at Stockholm there, they messed up, they promised a date, they didn't deliver. Here we've got no date, and I think that really puts us in for a long sale here, which is probably not the greatest thing for CSGO investing, but we cannot really determine that at this point, especially since we have zero idea on the quantity that is going to be purchased and the demand that these are going to be having once the capsules reach 25 cents. But that is really all I have for today, guys. A little bit of a longer one, but we've got the 9 main topics of Antwerp here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.